Hello everyone, myself Prashant Kalidas Kavle. I am Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering Department, KK Institute of Engineering Education and Research. So today's topic in Industrial Engineering, plant location and layout. So after completing this session, participant will able to explain the terms what is a plant, layout, location, explain factors affecting the plant layout, explain classification of plant layout, their advantages, their disadvantages. So first we'll go for what is exactly mean by plant. Plant is nothing but a facility, is an entity that is related to the performance of any job. It may be any machine tool, a work center, a manufacturing cell, a machine shop, a department, a warehouse, where we get some kind of output. So plant location. Plant location refers to the choice of region where main materials, money, machinery and equipments are brought together for setting up a business factory. For example, it will go for some kind of output will be done there with the help of processing some kind of input raw material. A plant is a place where the cost of the product is kept to the low in order to maximize the gain. Bank, manufacturing company, restaurant, etc. are all the concerned with the selecting the sites that will be best enabled to meet their long-term goals. So plant location is a strategic level decision making for an organization. So need for selection of facility of locations. So there are some reasons. So what is the first reason? To start some new business. So company has to start some new business or new product, or to expand the existing business, or to have new branches due to completion of lease period, due to social, political or economical reason. For example, if you take an example of Singur plant of Tata Nano in West Bengal. So due to some political reasons, they have to completely shift that plant to the Gujarat. Okay, so these are some reasons. Okay. So procedure for facility of location planning. So first of all, it is known as a preliminary screening. So we have some 2 or 3 locations. In that we have to go for preliminary screening. Then we'll go for the detail analysis. After detail analysis, we go for the location model. So what is the mean by location model? It can be performed with the help of some methods, algorithms, factors rating, point rating, break-even analysis, center of gravity, analytical Delphi. So these are some methods due to which we come to some conclusion on the numerical basis. So what are the factors affecting the plant location? There are n number of factors. So first we'll talk in terms of general. In general, they are again divided into 2 factors: uncontrollable and controllable factors. What is meant by uncontrollable factors? Government policy, which is continuously changing due to some reasons, which is not in the hand of the company or management. Climatic condition, supporting industries, community attribute, community infrastructure. Community infrastructure means where we are locating the plant, what is the condition of power, electricity, what is the condition of the water resources, so what is skill levels are there nearby. So these are some things regarding the infrastructure. Controllable factors, so again proximity to market, so cost of the transportation will be less, means supply of a materials, raw materials, so transportation facility, infrastructure availability, labor and wages, external economy, capitals. So these are some controllable factors. Other than that, there are some specific factor for manufacturing organization, dominant factors, secondary factors. For service organization, there are some dominant factors, secondary factors. So these are some factors on which influence the plant location. So objective of the plant layout: first, minimize material handling and the cost. So what is the objective? Objective is the minimization of the cost function. Okay, facilitate the manufacturing process, flexibility of the manufacturing operations and arrangement, maximize the utilization of available resources, main material, machine and money, care for the employee convenience, safety, comfort. There are some principles of a plant layout. First principle, principles of integration. So we have to utilize maximum utilization of main material, machines. Principles of minimum distance, minimum travel or movement of man and material. Principles of cubic space utilization, utilize the space, both horizontal and vertical space. Principle of flow, makes the material to flow in the forward direction towards the completion stage. There should be not be any backtracking. Principle of maximum flexibility, can be altered without much cost and time, that is future requirement. Principles of safety, security and satisfaction, worker safety and the satisfaction, and safeguard the plant and machinery against the fire, theft, etc. Principle of minimum handling, reduce the material handling to the minimum. So what are the types of plant layout? So there are different types of plant layout: product layout, process layout, combination of product process, then fix or project layout, group layout, cell layout. We'll see one by one. So where our layout will be lie. So this is just a bird eye view. So on y-axis there is a volume, x-axis there is a variety of the product. So if volume of the product means order will be very high, then and variety will be low, then we choose product layout or project layout or fixed location layout. If variety will be high and the volume will be low, then we'll go for the process layout, and in between medium, so we'll go for the group technology, cell layout. So product layout, a production system where the work stations and equipments are located along the line of production as with the assembly lines. So there is continuous flow. Okay, work is done in small amount at each of the workstation on the line. To use the product layout, the total work to be performed must be divisible into small tasks that can be assigned to each of the workstation. So example of the car manufacturer, it is one of the best example of the product layout. There are some advantages and limitation. Advantages, there is always a smooth flow, minimum material handling cost, less space, means space utilization, horizontal, vertical will be maximized. Unskilled workers can learn and manage the production. Limitation, a breakdown of one machine in a product line may cause stoppage of entire facility in that flow line. A change in a product design may be require major alterations in layout. The line output is designed by the bottleneck machines. Comparatively high investments in the equipment is required. Lack of flexibility. Then we'll go for the process or function layout. So just observe the picture. If you see, we make some grouping. So grouping of machines. So say there is a lathe department, there is a milling department, there is a drilling department, grinding department, painting department, assembly. So what is the things here? In this layout, machine operations are performed in group together and not arranged according to any sequence. There is an assembly or similar operations or similar machinery in each department. For example, a drill department, a paint department. Advantages and limitations: provide visual control activities, use space efficiently, use labor efficiently, eliminate bottleneck, facilitate communication and interaction between workers and supervisors. Limitation: material handling cannot be mechanized, which add to the cost. Process time prolonged, lower productivity due to number of setups. Throughput time is longer. Space and capitals are tied up by the work in process. Then combination layout is possible where an item is being made in different types and size. Here machinery is arranged in a process layout, but the process grouping is then arranged in a sequence to manufacture various types of size and products. For example, if you take, there are grouping we done, and then according to the group we try to maintain the flow of the means raw material converted to finished product. So F stand for the forging hammer, HT for the heat treatment, H for the hobbing machine, GF for the gear finishing process. So above layout making a different types and size of gears. Okay, so combination layout. So examples: files, hacksaw, circular, metal saws, wood saws, etc. can be manufactured on the combination of this layout. So fixed position or project layout. So just observe the things. So at a place we are bringing material, labor, equipments together. Before, in product and process layout, what is happening, the material is moving towards the different workstation. Now here product is at one place, and to convert it raw material to the finished good, we are bringing the resources at a place. Okay, so example of this is, say, Statue of Unity. So we are building this at a one place, so we are bringing all the resources at the sites, and then we build this product, such as ship, aeroplanes. These are the examples of the fixed position or project layout. Now cellular layout or group technology. So what is a cellular layout or group technology? So just observe the picture. There are different cells. In cells there are different machines we have placed. So cell 1, cell 2, cell 3, and in that we are performing some operation to manufacture some goods. In group technology layout, the objective is to minimize the sum of the cost of the transportation and cost of the equipment. So this is called as a multi-objective layout. The M machines and N components will be divided into distinct number of machines component cell group, such that all components assigned to the cells are almost processed within that cell itself. Here the objective is to minimize the intercell movement. Computer aided layout design. So benefits: generate many layout alternate in very short time, helps conduct what if and sensitive analysis, modeling the problem helps understand the system perspective. 3 types of information we are normally get very easily: numeric activity, space required, total flow activity, logic information, activity relationship, graphical information, drawing of the block plan, simulation. So these are some advantages of the computer aided layout design. So if you like this video, then like it. Also please subscribe my YouTube channel by pressing the bell icon. Never miss the update. Thank you.